This is Friday the 11th of February 2022. We're in Go Therapeutic Riding Centre in Farm Kennedom.
And it's Decoration Night's 10th birthday, by the way. The styling of the Irish National Stud. Fortunately, I can't be there to celebrate with them, but I'm wishing happy birthday on camera. Happy birthday, Decoration Night.
That's it.
I'll be seeing them next Monday.
How are you today, Tanya?
Okay, yeah.
All good? Did you go to the stud? Wasn't it? Where
We went Wednesday.
bowling? You were going after. Bowling? Yeah.
Bowling. We went bowling and we took a drink.
You went after here last week.
This last week, yeah.
Yeah, we went bowling. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, and
Tanya got a strike, first shot.
my favourite shot was
Very good.
my favourite shot was the strike. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah.
That's all right.
I used to slide.
I'm dangerous though, because I
Are you any? Did you ever get any strikes?
I've gotten some strikes before. They've just been
Yeah.
They were never.
I'm going to start you inside so you get the camera.
on the camera, yeah.
Your face, get Bruce facing the camera.
Yeah.
Do you his face first? Yeah. Okay. Do you see his face there?
Yeah.
Are we a little too close to you, Lee?
Yeah, okay, a bit close, yeah.
A little bit too close to the camera.
There, perfect.
If you can too close to the camera. Yeah. Don't cut him off. You can see his whole body.
Yeah.
You like this, don't you? Oh, there's a horseman in down there. Yeah. Unfortunately, he can't do that. She can't. For Roddy can't do that. No.
He's getting better at it.
Can you do it now?
He can't do it, but he's getting like closer to it. He keeps doing it more like often. Kind of thing.
He's trying to do it.
He tries to do it a lot more. So when I like leave him in his stable, so I'll be with him, and then I go, he sticks his head out the door sometimes and tries to do it.
He tries to. So you can get bits of it, can he?
You can get bits of it now.
Oh, you can get bits of the winning sound now. He's kind of starting, isn't he?
Yeah, it's like he's just trying to find it now.
Oh, yeah. So he's kind of only an amateur.
Yeah.
He's kind of like an amateur at the winning. An
He just
amateur
needs
winner,
to find out how to do it.
So you're kind of an amateur winner, are you?
Yeah.
You get there, Roddy, eventually, will you?
I'd say so.
Yeah. You get
So
there.
tall, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeez, how can you go from the
It's the way they hold
tall.
themselves, though. You know, that like in stature, they hold their head up.
Of course, put the head up your head up there, so.
Yeah.
You're very relaxed there, Roddy, aren't you? Hey? How are you today, Roddy? Yeah? Did you do anything while that was home?
We jumped some no rains.
Yeah. And how's he getting on with that?
Going out on Sunday, aren't you, Neve?
We're going out on Sunday, yeah.
Very off
To a
on Sunday?
jumping thing.
Yeah. Oh!
He's only looking at Elaine.
Yeah, here's the nose.
Elaine's coming.
Just there.
She's one of the instructors.
Of course, they're very curious. They're very curious about everything, aren't they? These people are very curious about
That's a
everything, about
hearing,
what's going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, they do.
It's the same with the stallions and the stuff. They're always very curious.
Well, they're ready to go. Their flight
Yeah.
instinct.
The stallions, see, when the stallions are going on show, you know, when there's a parade.
Yeah.
Some stallions will be sitting in the stable and they'll be looking on if they have the stallions and wondering, what's going on here? Oh, what's
Yeah.
happening? They're very curious of what's going on.
Very
Yeah.
cute hearing.
Very curious. You're looking at me
Oh,
now,
you done
are
it again.
You're looking at me now, are you?
Second week in a row.
Who's this lady beside me?
Oh, he was like, what is that noise?
You heard something that was outside. He was
I
very
think
curious.
I heard
It was
then
that
I
okay.
heard
He
it.
was like, what's that?
They're very curious of what's going on. And so. I was just saying to the stallions, when there's a stallion trail or stallion parade of the horses going on show, the stallions are going on show. Some stallions will be still in the stable. The horses in the stable will be curious of what's going on. Like they'll be looking on. In the Nanta Parado, you see, I was buying Bristol Spirit's stall there last year, and Nanta Parado was going on show, and even though he couldn't see him, because he was very, very far away, like he was like, Biz was very far away from where Nanta Parado is. Because the Biz was stalled in number 7, and Nanta Parado was number 1, at the far end. But even though he couldn't see him, he could sense that he was out of the stall. He knew he was outside of the stall, even though he couldn't see him, because he's far away. Nando's way far, way ahead, way far away from him. Like, really far away from where Invincible is. And Invincible, all the stables, all the stallions, all of them are behind grates. See, they can't look out. They won't be able to look out.
Yeah.
They can't look out because they're all behind grates.
That's so they don't jump over the door.
Yeah, so they can't put head out to the door. I think they have no way of seeing what's going on outside around the corner. They won't be able to look out and see Nando.
Right.
But for some reason, he could sense he was outside the stall. And he was curious. He had his head looking over his direction.
Yeah.
Nando, he wouldn't be able to see what direction Nando's stall is.
No, once they hear any type of noise at all,
Yeah.
then
But
they.
he knew exactly what direction his stall was.
Right.
So he looked over to the right. He turned his head turned over to the right direction. He knew exactly where his stall was.
Yeah.
He didn't look at the other side. He didn't look the left. He knew exactly where his stall was on the right direction.
Yeah.
Their hearing is unbelievable. It's absolutely magic. Their hearing is probably
They're
better.
very.
It's
Yeah.
probably better than ours.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it is. Yeah. They hear things long before we
He
do.
just had his head over that direction for ages, didn't he, Lee? Do you remember that? Remember Nando was out going on show?
Yeah.
And Vince would have his head turned over his direction.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
He had his head over direction. He was just listening or look. He wasn't even paying attention to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't even paying attention to me at all. He had no interest in me. Because I was talking to him at the stall. I was talking to him, Vince, but he had no interest in me. He only had interest in Nando, what was going over.
But they have to. All animals are the same. They have to have very acute hearing.
Yeah. Yeah, no interest in me.
We're going off to see Angrove Stud soon. We're going to Angrove Stud.
Where's that?
Yeah. Leash,
Oh, lovely.
Port Leash Town.
We're going to see another stallion that wasn't there. It's not so famous name.
Called famous name.
Lovely.
And he's we're able to feed him, we're able to pet him and so on, yeah. Take photographs and everything, yeah.
Cards and stuff. So
Brilliant.
Tim's name was in the stud. He left in 2017, so it was a year after he left the stud that I got back in contact with him again.
Brilliant.
So it's a bit of crack, we go for we go on a lot of drives down, and then we go for Supermax afterwards.
Lovely. Yeah, make a day out of it.
Yeah, day out of it, yeah.
We're going down with Liam's mum. Liam's mum would come along with us.
Lovely. When are you doing that?
Before we're going to the 24th of
Thursday 24th.
Oh, please God, the weather be nice.
Yeah,
as
hopefully,
well.
yeah.
We go
Nice
Thursday
day.
week. Thursday week.
Lovely.
Going for a half two. We go there, we stay there for about 50 minutes, and then we go for something to eat.
Lovely. And you have to make an appointment?
Yeah.
I have to call and make an appointment. So I've already made an appointment now, so we go there we stay there for about 50 minutes, and then we go for something to eat.
Oh, that'll be
Lovely.
nice.
It's a nice day out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we might meet up with the other stallions as well. I made friends with the other stallions there too. Made new friends with the other stallions.
Nice.
Which
Yeah,
is nice
something to look
too.
forward to.
Lovely.
There's one called Marcel, it's stud fee.
Marcel and Vintage York.
Marcel's stud fee is 3,000.
3,000. And Vintage
That's the
York.
stud fee, is
Stud
it?
fee of Marcel.
It's probably
Huh?
changed
Dear?
now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Vintage York, he's a French stallion. And I think isn't this Sir Galileo? Vintage York. Isn't Vintage York Sir Galileo?
I don't know.
I think it is, isn't it?
Might be.
Marcel's Sir is Lawman. Lawman's the Sir of Fitz's Spirit.
You remember it all.
Yeah.
You absolutely amaze me, so you do how you remember all of it.
Who's his Sir? Who's his Sir and everybody's Sir?
I'm
Trying to
not
go move
sure.
them down a little bit so that Liam can get them on
I'll
Yeah,
camera.
we're going this way. Can you go
Yeah.
this way? Come on.
We go this way, Tanya, over this side.
I'll move on to the side so we can see.
You see him there, Lily?
Yeah.
You come over to him. Over here, we
Side.
do the side one there, Tanya.
There.
Who's his Sir and Lee?
I'm not sure. I'll try and find it out.
I asked you to send me his racing name. I didn't get it on
Oh yeah,
WhatsApp.
my phone wasn't really working.
Yeah. I'd like you to send me his racing name. And that photograph was on the Santa Claus. I didn't get that either.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can send me that photograph.
Busy girl at school, so she is,
Yeah.
Tanya.
Schooling him. I didn't
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. I'd like to get that photograph with Santa Claus. Yeah, and if you have any more,
She was neck there, tiny.
have you got any more photographs of them?
I have a few, but like they're in storage right now. I actually don't know what I have because my storage ran out and then depends which ones stay.
Yeah. I had a lovely time in the store on Wednesday. Met up with Flaming Princess. Do you remember telling you about Flaming Princess?
Yeah.
I met up with Flaming Princess on Wednesday, and another mare called Pulse to See, down in the American Politics. Flaming Princess came over to me straight away, and Pulse to See came over to me. Flaming Princess, its star is Hot Street. Across the Sea star is
I don't remember. Ha ha ha.
Dubawi. Her star is Dubawi. And across the sea, covered with physical spirit, and Flaming Princess covered with she covered with Star Sparrow Banger. The same.
I swear to God, you make me now feel so bad. I can't remember people's names.
I can't remember my children's birthday.
Yeah.
But she's a lovely. So I had lovely interactions with them, with those two mares, and I had managed to do a bit of whispering with them, bit of whispering with the two mares. We went there with Liam Small, as well too. So, oh, do you remember table Anna?
Yeah, your friend Anna.
Remember we
Yeah.
saying we've lost touch?
Yeah.
You won't believe it. She got back in touch with
Are
me.
you serious?
Oh, very
Where has she
good.
been, Tanya?
She
Do his main there, Tanya.
Tanya,
It's getting a
She,
bit restless.
funny enough, I saw you talking about, I was looking at old photographs on Wednesday of us still the last time I saw her, it was still in 2020. When the last time I saw her in the store, we were photographs of us when we were with the Living Legends.
Right.
By the Beaches project back in 2020, in our old photographs. And the last one we took with Anna. And I was just saying to Liam, oh, the pity that we're not in touch, we haven't said what happened to Anna. Just as a pure coincidence, she texted me that night.
Oh my God.
Oh, gas. Isn't it?
And how is she keeping?
Yeah, she's doing well, yeah.
Where has she been? Is she still in England?
She's in England, but she's back. She's in Ireland, she's back here at the moment.
Where did she live? Galway, was it?
She's in Ireland, she was in London. She was in London right up to now. She's been in London right up to now, but she was in. I rang her up in video call.
Oh, lovely.
I made a video call to her. And she was in Dublin Airport when I rang her. So she came over to me there on was it Thursday night? Was it Thursday
I
afternoon?
think so, yeah.
It was Thursday afternoon she came over to me.
Yesterday.
Fantastic.
She had a cup of tea and she met up with James mum. And so it's nice. And I rang
Out of the blue.
Yeah.
Out of the blue, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
As if none of it ever happened, as if she'd been there all along.
Yeah.
You know? Very strange.
Nothing stranger than folk.
No.
So what you
And
do-
is she back living in Ireland now, or what?
As far as we can gather, she's living in England.
Okay.
So she
Yeah.
stayed in England.
Yeah.
But she's trying to sort out her flat. She's trying to sort out she's trying to sell her flat here in Dublin, and she has to go back to her flat in London to sort out her rent with London with her landlord. She's got this flat. She's got this old lady, and she's just giving her this flat for cheap. Because she knows she hasn't got a job, she can't afford it as much, because she hasn't she's still trying to look for a new job.
Right.
You know, and she's still trying to look for a new job, but better job with better pay. You know, last time I was with her, she's working in the place with them, working with balloons.
Okay.
Magical job with them balloons, you know, and it's the balloons with for hearts and stuff, and that's
Oh, right. To inflate the heart.
like the
Yeah.
hearts with it like that. Yeah, so
Can we do the other side for you?
Yeah, do that.
Turn
I'll
around.
turn him now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You turn him there and me.
Hold on. Just walk out. Oh, that was nice.
yeah, so it's very nice. So I got this slightly emotional when she came to the apartment, and Gave her a big long hug. Gave her a big long hug. It was a very emotional reunion. It was a very emotional reunion when I seen her.
And is she still with the fella that she was with?
But they're in touch still. They're still in touch.
Oh, they're still in touch, but not.
They're not together. They're
Right.
still in touch. This is a friend of mine that I got that I made up. I met up with the girl I met up with the Irish National Stud. Immediately when we became friends. She was stud. Yeah, the girl I met up with the Irish National Stud. Her name's Anna. Her name's Anna Donagucci. Comes from Galway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
She might be just one of those people that you see and then you don't see for months and months and then you see again.
It's a great thing about these places. You get to make new friends.
Friends,
You meet other people and just
Yeah.
In common interest.
you come and just friendly people. You've got some common. You have lots of common term of horses and stuff, and we just we just exchange numbers and we just get in touch, and then suddenly we lost touch. But,
Oh, that's nice now.
we're back together again, so it was nice. So I said, do not do that to me again.
But she might be just one of those sort of people, and there are people like that, and you just start off where you finished off the last
Yeah, but
time.
sometimes when you go over to England, so if your phone doesn't work the same at all, I don't get any.
phone can break and like.
But I was almost very upset. I got very emotional when she came over to me. Yeah, I was talking to her again today. She was in Dublin Airport when I found her today.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's heading back to London.
We're trying to sort out flights for her. She doesn't know what to do, so she's going to call me 1 o'clock to let me know what she wants to do with it. She doesn't get a flight. She said to me, come over
Right.
today. So she slept in Dublin Airport there on Wednesday night, on Wednesday too. She couldn't afford the place. She couldn't afford the place.
Oh my god.
So I was talking to her at midnight on Wednesday night
Yeah.
about on video calls, nearly on the phone for nearly an hour talking. So it's actually nice. I was talking to her video call yesterday as well. Last night, yesterday too. So just I think I just talk to her on video call so I can see her figure.
Yeah.
But I did make a video call on her this morning. I was charging my phone, and it wouldn't be the best in the morning anyway. So, she got a bit upset on the phone today, but I said, don't get yourself upset. Just have a cup of tea and there's something to eat.
So she was there last night, was it, Tanya, all night long?
She was in the airport last night. She was there all night again. She was going to get at 5 o'clock. She was trying to get at 5 o'clock.
So she doesn't have a flight booked then, did she not?
She didn't have her booked. No, she tried to get.
Just on standby.
Yeah, she was on standby.
She was on the news last night as well. Did you hear they said she was on the news last night as well? The RT News.
No, I didn't see.
Yeah. Just for a second, they're talking about the rise of cost of living, and they're interviewing people in Athlone, which where she was at the time.
I was up here at 9.
It's just on the 9 o'clock news, but she shut down for a
I
few
saw the
seconds.
people talking on it.
She shut down for a few seconds. She was talking in Ballinasloe,
Yeah.
Galway, about the cost of living. But she shut down for a few seconds. So we have it recorded at home. Recorded it forward, but she was only on for a few seconds. And she didn't ask for her name. She didn't want her name on the screen. But she was very good on it, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's very good. Yeah. She wasn't on very long.
I couldn't believe it. Oh, my friend on TV. My friend on television. You know, my friend strange to see my friend on television.
And did you know she was going to be on?
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
Oh, she told you.
She called me. She called me on the phone. Called me on the phone. Turn on the 9 o'clock news.
We recorded it.
Recorded it. Probably in soft, isn't it? Something in soft.
Yeah, lovely job on it.
Look, it's soft. It's close looking and soft as well. Very good. Yeah. Is he going to visit winter coat now?
It looks like the winter coat was starting to come off.
Yeah, it's sun
Yeah,
off
it's
now.
a bit cold, I think, so.
I was
Just
giving
do it here, Tanya.
I was giving some of the hairs a rub yesterday, and the hair was shredding. The hair was shredding off.
Already?
Yesterday was by Wednesday. The hair was usually coming off their backs. It's usually shredding off. Their hairs
I don't think he
It
started
was 1
that.
degree when I was coming up here this morning.
Yeah, I don't want him to start training just
Yeah.
yet because he doesn't
No,
have
it's
a
too
robe on.
girls still.
See, I was putting the mare's backs on Wednesday, and they were coming off their backs. This is he's shredding off. This is he's shredding off their backs. Well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The mare's hair's coming off their back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is shredding off.
Unless they'd had rugs on or something and then they took the rugs off.
The mares don't wear rugs.
Do they not know that?
The mares don't feel the cold as much as the males. The males feel the cold more because they have different immune system.
Right.
Yeah. The males wear the coats. The mares don't. I love the coats.
Yeah.
See his whole
Yeah.
body, Lee? You'll
Yeah,
see
good
that.
whole body, yeah.
The summer as well, he goes
How you been?
way different colours.
How's things been with all of you?
Good, so that's good,
Yeah. How's it been here? Busy?
Busy, busy.
Very
yeah.
busy here.
It's hard to find Arena's place.
Yeah, very, very busy. Oh, Ronnie, we have to write that book.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, just we have to book our horses.
Oh, you booked
It's getting so busy.
Are you getting new horses in?
No,
No,
it's
just
just
and then
so that they're not used by somebody else
Oh,
or we need them.
I'm scared to find it. I might ask Jenny.
How's Dante been since the last? How's the horse?
Oh, Dante? Yeah, but he's on a break.
Yeah. Well, he's gorgeous horse.
Yeah, he's just on a nurse.
He's a lovely horse. Oh, he's huge.
He's only a baby.
Like he's huge. He's a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's he going to be used for? Is this going to be showtime?
He's showing.
And he's their daughter's horse.
Oh, yes.
Oh, she's good. I envy her, so that I really do envy her, your daughter. And I wouldn't mind her both of my own. She's what's wrong with your daughter? Oh, well,
She's good at them.
Huh?
She's good, like in jumping shows and stuff.
3,
Yeah.
6, 4, 6.
That's a very big responsibility to look after a horse. Very big responsibility. And to pick them up and the stall and clean it.
Yeah, no, it's six days a week. They get 1 day off.
Yeah. It's up early in the morning and cleaning the stall and looking at them, exercising them and everything else. It's a lot of hard work, you know.
Yeah, keeps them off the streets, Tanya.
Yeah, that's why I had to like basically put everything into horse riding.
What was he to buy?
Oh, a lot of money. I bought him a long time ago before he was even broken as a baby.
Yeah. Well,